Hey everyone, today I'm going to go ahead and do some savings challenges for the month of September from side hustles and money that I've been able to scrounge up. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Laura from Lyman Joy. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a wife, a medical coder, and a mom of 6, and I'm on a journey to become debt-free and break generational cycles of debt so the next generation can live and give like they were meant to. So if it interests you, I want you to stick around. Today I'm going to do some savings challenges and show you how I save money to make it so that I don't go back into debt. I've been on this journey for about 3 years now, and I know myself, and this is what helped keeps me on the road and the path to success, and I'll explain that a little bit along the way. But first off, I want to talk a little bit about this book, The Psychology of Money. And before I just share just one quote, quickly I want to explain, if you're low income, middle, or high, no matter where you're at, you're able to save money. And I really want to encourage you with that because I grew up in a family of wealth for most of the life, and then until I was about a teenager, and my father lost all of his wealth and he passed later on with nothing. And then I got married and I had no wealth. We lived in a trailer and I had maybe $1,000. We did increase that over the years, but unfortunately my eldest daughter was born with several heart conditions and ended up to have 7 open heart surgeries after throughout the years. And so because of that, financial things were tight. No matter how much money we made, the just detrimental amount of money it would cost to afford all those hospital stays and missing work and juggling kids and paying people to have kids, it just cost an enormous amount of money. So the good thing about that is she's doing well. We're so thankful, and it's taught me a lot about money and hardships. And so because of that, I really encourage you to read this book, because if you've ever been in any scenario, which most of us have, where it's put you back, you've gone into debt or you made a bad choice or life knocked you down, then this book is a really cool inspiration, just basically making it for any common person to be able to build their wealth and save money. I want to read you a quote out of it that I just thought was super inspirational and kind of just, made me think. Here it is. Wealth is just an accumulated leftover after you spend what you take in. I want you to hear that again. Wealth is just an accumulated leftovers after you spend what you take in. And since you can build wealth without a high income, but you have no chance of building wealth without high savings rates, it's clear which one matters more. You hear that? You can't build wealth without a high savings rate. It's not so much the dollar amount. If you make $40,000 a year, but you save $10,000 because you're a super frugal person versus the $80,000 a year person who only saves $5, guess what? Who was more wealthy in their net worth at the end of that year? Yep, it doesn't matter. It's a mindset that you're able to change the next generation, that you're not going to tolerate the debt anymore, that you're going to push forward in the saving. And I just wanted to give that inspiration for you. Haven't read this book, pick it up on Audible or Amazon. I'll put a link for it below if you want to. But I've really enjoyed this because it's not some, sometimes you read money books and all the money lingo, and unfortunately just not entertaining to me. This one's really entertaining, great stories, really drives it home for you to understand all the concepts. So I just wanted to point that out. All right, let's get into this savings challenges for today and see how much money we're working with. This is from a YouTube paycheck, which was like $420. And also a yard sale and some other savings of things I sold around the house, and money. I had a little bit extra from my last emptying of my cash wallet. I saved that here. Just anything I could find throughout the month, I go ahead and I take and I put aside. And that's what I did so that I could go ahead and put a little bit in here. As you know, I'm still on a debt-free journey, so I do have a snowball going. I think it's currently up to $1,400. I've been doing it for 3 years. That's why the snowball is large. I started with $40 a month, paid off something, and then it turned into $60, and so on and so forth. So again, no matter where you're at starting, you just need to start. That's better than you were yesterday. If you start today, you're further ahead. Just remember that, one step at a time. It's not the numbers that I'm working with. It's the persistent pursuit of doing a little bit more each day. All right, let's count our 20, see how much we're working with here. We have 20, 40, 5, 20, and 20s. Okay, and tens, we have 10, 20, 110s. Fives, we have 5, 10, 115. And for ones, we have $12 in ones. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get into my savings challenge book. I just got this off of Etsy. I will put a link below. It was a digital download. And when I began, for anybody who's new, pick a fun savings challenge that you see and apply it to your needs. So my needs were simply, I need to pay off debt. I need to not get back in debt. That was it. That was my thought process. So I looked through here and I applied it to what I need. There's a 2023 savings challenge in here, and that didn't have a particular need. So instead, it's just an extra way on top of my snowball. So there's even debt payoff within this savings challenge. Let me see here. That is not the 23 one that I'm doing. So even though people say, oh, why don't you just throw all your money at debt and it'll get paid off quicker? That's true. For anybody who says it, if you can do the Dave Ramsey intensity, every single dollar to debt, rice and beans dinner, you will pay off your debt the quickest way. Unfortunately, I know myself, and I got derailed too many times by getting burnt out and not wanting to do it anymore, and I went back into debt. So doing savings challenge like this, it just keeps me motivated and exciting to pay off debt. I do the snowball, I keep that snowball going. And then my side hustle money, most of it I put towards making sure, extra debt's paid off. That's what this one's going to be for. But I also put money towards, Christmas and other things that if I don't have, I'm going to go back into debt because it's important to me that my kids get to experience those things. Okay, this is $23 23 times in 2023. Once we're done with it, it will all go towards debt. It doesn't have a particular thing assigned to it. So it'll go to whatever my debt snowball is I'm working on at that time to boost it a little bit to get things paid off a little bit faster. So let's go ahead and color in a couple here. Let's see, what colors do I not have a lot of? Let's do an orange. Let's do one more and a green. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and color in this one right here. Okay, that's one. Let's do another one. Okay, that's it. So we got $46. Let's do that. We got 40, 5, and 6. And let's see here what we got so far. Now, I take and I change in my cash and put it into my Wealthfront account to build extra money while I'm waiting for it to be fulfilled, because I make about 4.55% interest in my high yield savings account at Wealthfront. So that's what these are. These are just prop money placeholders for money that I have in the high yield savings account. So we have 200 there. And then let's add the new money that we just put in. So 200 and 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. So 276. All right. So that is for that. Next is my 1 month ahead, and it has its own little scratcher. Again, I got 200 in my Wealthfront account, and then I have this scratcher and money for that. So let's go ahead and let's do, let me look at this. Let's do a yellow one. How about, let's do this 60 right here. All right, perfect. Okay, let's do 20, 40, and 60. And we'll add it to, getting all sloppy over here. Add this and see where we're at. So now in my 1 month ahead, I have 220, 40, 60, 80, 320, and 30. 330 for my 1 month ahead. And I'm going to just keep doing this 1 month ahead until I have 3 to 6 months ahead. So this one is my very slow going because I'm still, again, paying off debt. But it is encouraging that when my debt's paid off next year, that I'll have some of this on the side. Again, I know I could do it quicker if I just focused on the debt, but I would just lose motivation along the way. Okay, the car registration is another one in this savings challenge book. So let's go there. See here, I just went ahead and labeled car registration. I just chose this savings challenge to be assigned to that. Alrighty, so here, let's go ahead and I did 2 in this bingo one. This is supposed to be bingo. I don't have numbers to work with, so I just fill them in. Let's go ahead and fill this 53 in. Okay, so as you are doing your savings, I want you to always keep thinking, or if you're brand new to this and figuring out where you should start, I think it's really important to think about what did you go back and what put you into debt. And one of the things where I live in California, car registration is like $300 or $400 every one of my cars, and I have 3 cars because I have a teenager that drives, right? So these are super expensive expenses. And so car registration, car maintenance, these are the things that kept pulling me back into debt. Because when they come, you don't have a choice to pay them. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, which I am, I'm still not 1 month ahead, then you're not going to have enough money to pay it when it comes. 100, and then we have, let's see here, we have 120, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So this one was already up to close to 5, and I just used it on paying one of mine, and now it's slowly adding up for another one. So this is a nice way for me to do it too. I used to just do like transfer my money to savings, and again, you know, it just loses motivation. It's much more fun to go spend your cash and go out and buy something than it is to transfer to your savings account. One day I hope to get self-disciplined enough to get there, but for now, if you need to create a better relationship with money, definitely the cash envelope method really does help you. Okay, this one's kind of fun. I like it because it is a scratcher, so it's for Christmas. We're gonna go ahead and scratch this one. Let me get something here. And I don't know, let's do this one here. I can't believe Christmas is coming so quickly. I think I asked last video, and I think Gina told me that there's only like 14 weekends left. Maybe it's only 13 now. That's crazy. I can't believe Christmas is already here. All right, we got 10. Let's do a little bit more than just 10. Let's put 10 here. Let's do another one. All right, it's 20. I think we should do one more. I feel like Christmas is so close that I just need to keep at it. You know, you think about like only 13 weeks, then you only have what, like 7 weeks to shop before you, I don't know. I like to be done way ahead of time. Maybe that's just me. I really do. So we have 10, 20, and another 10, so 40. So let me just grab 2 20s. I'll put this 10 back. And let's go ahead and put that into our Christmas savings. And let's see what we have for Christmas already. Okay, we have 220, 40, 60, 80. So 280. And when we have 250, we can do another Christmas tree. So each Christmas tree is 125. So now that we have that much, we can do one more. Let's color this in. And this, it says Christmas on it, but it's actually going to be for all my holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, all of it. The food, the presents, the travels, you know, everything that's involved. All right. Awesome. We're getting there on that one. And I'll link the Grinch one below too, because that one is super fun. I like having just a little bit of scratchers, something different along the way, right? Okay. Next up in the savings thing is house and reno, and this one is a color in one as well. And since I have 4 helmets and 4 hammers, let's do another boot. Let's do a boot here. Let's go ahead and do a green one right here. Okay, perfect. And it's good that I'm doing this because if you've been here a while, you know that I got my tree cut down. Well, I still have to get the stump removed, but I'm still saving up for that stump to be removed. And then my shower just broke in my guest bedroom, so I need to get new shower head stuff. So again, right, got to have that renovation, house maintenance, you know, if you own especially, but also if you rent, right, if something goes wrong. I just keep on thinking about the different categories that trip you up and make sure you're saving for them. Sports, my kids are always doing sports and they cost a bunch of money, but they're kind of in between sports right now. So we're just going to give it a 10. See, I did black was 15 and the gold is 10. So let's just do a 10 for now because we're in between and I don't feel like we need a ton to go towards that. And I see a bunch in here already. Let's see how much we got. 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90 towards sports. They are so expensive when they do come. Oh my goodness. So I'm glad that we're saving up for them. My emergency fund, and this is not my only emergency fund. This is just one that I'm making bigger because I'm a large family, because we live in California. And if you've done my budget with these, you've seen how much my mortgage is and food and all those things. I felt like $1,000 that Dave Ramsey said wasn't quite enough for a family like mine. So I have increased it. I'm trying to get to at least probably 3,000 to 6,000. So we're just going to keep doing these 1K challenges until I get there. Let's go ahead and color in. I got one in every one of these lines. I don't have anything right here. Let's do one right here. All right, there we go. There is 10. Again, making sure, see, it's always about personalizing it for you. If you're a family of 2, 1,000 might be just enough. If you live somewhere it's a little bit less, that might be good for you too. But make sure you're not just keeping it, and the envelope system is good to use, but it's not good to keep. I'm just being honest. You don't want that much money at home, and you want your money to work for you. So I got the 100 in the wealth front, and then 20, 40, 50, 55. So what's interesting is before I started the cash envelope method, I had such a hard time saving money, but now I'm actually love doing side hustles and things to make more money to pay off of my debt, which is super exciting. And I put some of my side hustle money toward that, but also saving up these other things. It kind of makes it a fun game. And so I encourage you to figure out what works for you, what makes it fun for you. That way you can keep pushing forward and doing the grind, right? Okay, the next one is college, and my daughter's already in college, but we match whatever she pays towards her loans. So if she pays $1,000, we pay $1,000. And so I'm always saving on the side, waiting for how much she does next to hopefully inspire and encourage her in her hard work. She does grants and scholarships and all that as well. But she I wish I could just pay for it all out of my pocket. Well, first, I don't know how healthy it is just to give it to her. And second, I think that I think it would be way too much money where she is. So this is what works for us. We make sure we just split it with our kids, and hopefully as they pay as they go, when they're in no interest, by the time they graduate, they're debt free. All right, here, we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And sometimes she watches this, some she doesn't. I'll tell her not to watch, but to be honest, if she makes it her whole 4-year, we'll probably as a gift pay it off at the end, especially if she keeps dedication, you know, and keeps making payments along the way consistently. But you know, I think it's much better to have an investment for a kid that age than just to give it to them. I know that it makes it hard. I've heard many times parents like, well, how can you do that because they have to work and juggle at the same time. I think a little adversity is good for people. I do. It's what's made me who I am, and I bet you it's what's made you who you are. I love to hear if there was something, a pivotal moment in your money journey that made you pivot and realize that you need to get serious about paying off debt. I'd love to hear about it. I think that's why we're here in the Lyman Joy community. It's to inspire each other, encourage each other, and push forward. And definitely my daughter's 7 open heart surgeries made it so that I need to change the next legacy to have savings and deal even smarter with money than I do. So that's what made my pivot. So I'd love to hear what your pivot is. All right, we have 100 in here, 125.6. So that means I do need to do to Wealthfront soon. I will do a cash unstuffing. That's where I change all this money into prop money and put it into Wealthfront. So that should be happening shortly because I don't like a lot of money at home. Next is my self-care. I never go out. It's not that I can't. I just don't have the time, to be honest, with 6 kiddos and a fun, busy life and working full time. But I do like to save up so one day I will make myself go and take the time because I know that rest is so important. Right now, really, my rest is in the morning. I would love to hear, too, how you guys rest. Where do you find your rest? I love a good cup of coffee in the morning, all alone, just in my living room or out in my garden where I can think and pray and just enjoy the morning. I love to hear, what do you do to fill up and rest? Are you introvert, extrovert? What fills up your cup? All right, I'm gonna do 10 and 10, so we're gonna do 20 here. So I have 20, 40, 45, and 50. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my toes, pedicure done or something like that here soon. Okay. Next is vacation, and because I have a large family, we just very slowly fill up this because it takes a very long time to have enough to do something like that. But let's go ahead and put 20 on vacation. There's just like a cute little sticker one. I will also link this one below. It's absolutely adorable with the cute little stickers, which are actually super thick, and the little card. What I love about it is it all fits in here. Let me grab one more 20. So now we have 60. And it all fits in my envelope, right? All in one little location. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, last one in my savings challenge today is my savings. What I do back here, let me grab it. So we did spring, and now we're on summer, and we should be starting fall. I know we should be, but let's finish this before we start fall. Let me do a couple, like maybe a popsicle and a couple of the, I don't know, the, what do you call them, flip-flops. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be 20 for this. So hopefully next time we can finish this up and be moving on to fall, which is my favorite season. Again, this one is not assigned to anything. So yes, it's just savings challenge book. So it's going to go towards debt when I get it all done. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, so $167. So I go ahead and do that again, just another fun savings challenge to increase my debt payoff as fast as I can possibly handle without losing motivation. Okay, that's it for my savings challenge and, my long-term savings to keep me from going back into debt. Now let's go ahead and, hit that. Let's go ahead and do my most favorite. Oh, you know what? Actually, before we do my most favorite, which is the 100 envelope, let's do a little bit of this. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I have a few extra fun saving ones on the side. I did want to show this. It's good. It caught my eye because I almost forgot. For those of you that are on the lower income and you're like, man, I want to do it, but maybe you're not ready for the 100 envelope because you're still working through, increasing your income, then do something fun that's small like this. Here's a roll of dice challenge. All you need is a dice. Okay. This one, I'm going to save $231 when it's done, which I feel like is a pretty good amount of money. You just roll the dice. It has a 2. Let me go ahead and grab a pencil here, and then we just go ahead and okay, so we're just going to do 2, and let's go one more time. 1. Okay, we'll do a 1. This is also going to be really good, like if your child wants to start doing some of these things, and that is what I'm doing with my kids. So hopefully they'll have such a good foundation with basic money and basic budgeting that by the time they're my age, they're well into their investing years. So I actually will show you maybe on the next savings challenge what kind of some of their fun savings that they do that maybe you want to give to your grandchildren or your children to help inspire them to save money. So we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49. Yeah, but even that, like $49, that's pretty good. And all you need is an envelope and a dice and you're good to go, okay? Then I have this pineapple grow your savings. Because it's not assigned anything, it will go towards my debt as well. So it's just another inspiration to push forward towards my debt. Let's go ahead and color this one off here. All right, 20. Awesome. So I'm gonna put that in there. It's going to feel so good to put all this extra money towards debt and just kind of rocket launch it. And then you'll see that on my cash stuffing that I do on Fridays. I will be putting extra saving monies as I get to fulfill them. It'll go towards there. This one's a sticker challenge from Hands and Bands. If you haven't seen her channel, you should. She is so fun to watch, and she comes up with really interesting and fun savings challenges. So this is a scenic savings sticker challenge. So as you see, it's just supposed to be like a party scene, and then it comes with these stickers that you each have a different amount. So let's go ahead and do this one right here, which is going to be 15. That says it's happy birthday. All right. Let me see if I can put it right here. We got happy birthday. And then we'll take 15 and put that towards this. This one I usually will put towards like probably birthdays for the kiddos since it's birthday themed or party themed, if that makes sense. Unless it's fulfilled, and then it'll go towards my debt. All right, now to my favorite one. I jumped ahead earlier, but now honestly, my very favorite one right here. Let me put this off to the side. Okay. If you haven't seen or done the 100 envelope challenge, I encourage you to do it, but I do want to give a caveat. If you are on the lower income side or where I'm at still in debt, the $5,000 is so much more easily attained than this $10,000 one. I've been working on this since I think April, and there's quite a bit to go because the envelope amount is pretty high. So this one's 150. I go ahead and fill as much as I can with what I have left over right now, and wherever I leave off, I put in the front to fill for the next time. So last time I filled this one, I only had, let's see, I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had $10 left, so we need another 140 to fill it up. So let's see if we can do that. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to put this back here for the next one. I think it'll be easier to stuff like that. Again, we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. Oh, and I needed 10, 50. And if it's like an odd number, you know, if it was 151 or something, I would round up. I try to round everything up, unless for some weird reason I have the exact amount left over. But for the most part, I round up on everything. That way at the end, it's, you know, kind of fun to see how much I have. Okay, let's see what's next. 22. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it out of 5s because I have a lot of 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 1 and 2. So I have the exact amount, so I'll just use that because I gotta use up those ones. What do you do to inspire yourself to save? I'd love to hear it. And what is your favorite savings challenge? Or if there's one that you think I should do here, that would be really fun. I'd love to see it and hear about it. Let me know. Okay, I got tons of 5s here left. So let's do 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 65, 75, 76. Let me make sure I did that right. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76. Correct. Once these are all done, I will probably take the 10,000 and it will go into my high yield savings account. And then I will show you kind of how I'm going to put some into my Roth IRA. And that'll be a really exciting time for us. And I get to show you some more wealth building tips that I've learned. Okay, 126. Let's see if we even have 126. And you know what? Let me change out some of these 5s because this poor little guy can't handle it. I'm going to steal some 20s. A 20 here and put 5s in here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? And was there more in this one? I think so. Let me steal a 20 out of here too. Oh, there's 2 20s. Do we have enough for that? Do I have 40? Can I pull from? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? No, I can't. Put the 10 back, pull the 20 back. Okay, just swapping out money real quick here then. So it'll fit in this little envelope a little better. All right, let's see how much we actually have. Do we have the 126? Hopefully we're close. We have 20, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 25, and 26. Oh my goodness. That 5 is grossing me out. Okay, we have 126. That's amazing. I did not think we would get that one filled. That's exciting. It's going to be exciting to undo these at the end and look how much we have. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left again, just like the last time. And we're going to put it in this envelope and then I will just put it right here in the front for next time. So you got to do what you got to do to get, it filled. Again, this is why I think side hustles are so important. If you don't have a side hustle to get that debt paid off quicker, or you need a side hustle to do from home, I went ahead and I'll put I'll put a video right here for you to watch. And as always, I want you just to find joy in the journey, have fun savings, and inspiring yourself to push forward, pay off that debt, and build that wealth. I'll see you next time.